What's up, guys? I've been asking myself a question a lot lately, and that is, do we really need Hypogean Celestial units for PvP in this game, or can we get away with just using the regular 4-faction heroes? I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below, but for the last couple months, I haven't been using them at all. Really the only time I ever use Celestial units or Hypogean units is in Dream Realm with the twins and with Rainier, and sometimes Freyasto. But aside from that, I never use them anymore, and I've been having a ton of fun doing this, figuring out how to counter like super pay-to-win Hypogean Celestial teams by just using the regular faction heroes. So in today's video, I wanted to kind of show you guys the process that I take to figure out how to counter certain teams and things like that, and then I also wanted to kind of just like prove that you don't need these heroes to be successful. So yeah, let's hop in here. I saw this team on my friends list. It's a very strong pay-to-win team. It's got Dunliner, Pandora, Seda, Kulu, and Scarlita on it, and it's pretty good. It's a really solid defense, but I think we can figure out how to beat this. And the first team that we're going to use, and this is pretty much the formula for how I figure out how to counter teams. Basically, I decide the original team that I want to use. I'll do the fight, and then we'll make changes and all that kind of stuff. But since we're up against a Dunliner team, we're going to use a dot damage team, and we're also going to use Lily May so we can block the Seda's first ultimate. And we're just going to go ahead and hit battle, see how this fight plays out for us, see where most of the damage is coming from and all that kind of stuff, and then we're going to make changes. So we blocked the Seda ultimate, that's good, but it looks like we're starting to take a lot of damage, and yeah, the Kulu is just destroying us. And yeah, that did not work out too well. Let's go ahead and check the damage report, make sure. Okay, so we know where the damage is coming from. It's all coming from Kulu. So we're gonna need to somehow figure out a way to focus her and try and kill her early on, and then we'll see how the fight plays out once Kulu is out of the picture. So let's go back to the drawing board. Let's pull this team back up again, and let's make some changes. Now, I don't think I'm gonna go with the dot damage, even though dot damage teams are really good when you have a Dunliner on the enemy side. Instead, I'm gonna try something different, and we are gonna go with Vala. So I'm thinking Vala and Lily May combined together to target the Kulu could possibly kill the Kulu super quick. So since we're gonna already have 2 light bearers on the team, we might as well throw Hugin in here also, and we'll put him there. We'll put Siren behind him because that's gonna make Siren stronger, and then let's throw Walker in there too, so he can stun some of these guys at the start of the fight. It also makes our faction bonus pretty strong, 18% attack, 18% HP. That's always really good, and faction bonus can sometimes make the difference in a fight when you're at a Paragon disadvantage or things like that. So let's go ahead and hit battle, and let's see how this plays out for us. So the Lily and the Kulu, or the Lily and the Vala together, they aren't able to kill the Kulu, and it didn't really look like the Vala did all that much damage to the Kulu. So maybe she wasn't really the best choice, but now we know that, and we can make some more changes. So I don't think we're gonna stick with the light bearers. Yeah, this didn't really work out too well at all, and we got destroyed. So let's go ahead and check the damage numbers again, see what was going on. All right, so Kulu did the most damage again, and followed by Pandora and then Dunliner. So let's go ahead back out of here, and we'll pull that team back up, and we will test it again. So let's see. All right, got a little bit laggy there for a second. I've been experiencing a lot of lag lately today, and actually it's destroyed and deleted a few of my recordings. I was super upset about. I was really not happy. But anyway, let's take our Siren out, take the Vala out, and we'll take the Walker out. And instead, what I want to do is, because the Vala wasn't really helping our Lily do any damage to the Kulu, instead I want to try and buff up my Lily May so that she can get some growth stacks and maybe just outright kill the Kulu. So how we're going to do that is, well, I guess we'll have to use the Wilders. So let's go ahead and use Faramore in here. So that's going to give us a growth stack, plus the Hugin is going to give us a growth stack. And then, let's see, let's just pull our Wilder faction up. Lyca is going to be another growth stack. And then what else could we do here for some damage? I guess let's throw Siren back in here, because we do have a Light Bearer in there, and that's going to give us a 3-2 faction bonus. So not as good as the 18%, but we're still at 14% faction bonus. Not bad. And we might be able to kill the Kulu outright. So let's go ahead and hit battle, and let's see how this goes for us. All right, so the Lily does a Rainstorm Ballet to Kulu, and she actually kills her outright. So that's really good. Now we can move on to the next part of the fight. And the next part of the fight is going to be killing the rest of the team, and we need to see how this is going to interact for us. So looks like we're decently healthy, but oh no, now we're starting to lose heroes. And now, yeah, we lost like all our important heroes, and there we go. Okay, so it looks like we might need some healing in here. So I guess we'll have to go back to put a healer in. And if we're going to put a healer in, we might as well use a Wilder hero, because that's going to make our faction bonus stronger. And Light Bearers just don't really have that many good healers in the game. So let's pull up our Wilders. Let's try Damien, because Damien seems to be a bit faster at healing than Haywin, and Haywin is a little bit more reliant on her ultimate to get her big heals off. So I think Damien's going to be the better choice. And we should still outright just kill the Kulu at the start of the fight with Rainstorm Ballet, and then our Damien's cart should heal us up pretty nicely. And if our Faramore can get to an ultimate, that'll be even crazier. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hit battle, and honestly, Faramore should be able to survive rather decently here, because the Kulu's gone. So hopefully we can survive past the bell and get his ultimate out. Here comes the Damien cart. It's going to heal up Hugin nicely. We have a nice shield on our Faramore. The bell should go away sort of soon, and there it goes away. Faramore should get to an ultimate, I feel like. There's Hugin's ultimate. Come on, Faramore. Kill that Dunliner before he does something crazy. Okay, we blocked the Dunliner's ult. That's actually huge. Okay, there's Faramore's ult. He kills the he killed the Dunliner, and the Scarlita slammed the ground and just instantly died because of his ultimate. That sword on the ground is epic. It does so much damage when he's able to cast that. And now we're just down to the Seda, and let's see. Okay, and there we go. We killed the Seda. Really nice. That actually worked out really well, and it didn't really take too long to figure out the counter to this. So let's check out the damage numbers, and the Seda actually did nothing to us. No damage whatsoever. Kulu was held to a very small amount of damage. Scarlita, she did her slam. That's all the damage she got, because she slammed into Faramore's sword, and that killed him. So let's just watch this replay one more time, and then I guess we'll call this one a video. But yeah, well, maybe we can just do one more fight against this team so you guys can see that. Well, you never know. It might have been a fluke. So we should do another fight just to see and make sure that this is a team that has a decent win rate against this one. But yeah, let's see this Faramore ultimate here. All right, come on, here it comes. In any second now, we're gonna block that Dunliner's ult with our Lily May. That's gonna be really good for us. And there's our Hugin ultimate for some shielding. And here comes the Faramore's ult. Watch this. Kills the Dunliner. Scarlita slams into it and just disappears. Just disappears off the map. Oh no, wait, no, she isn't. She's right there on the side. Oh my gosh, I totally missed it. I didn't see that she tried to slam the Lyca instead. I thought she just. All right, whatever. I missaw the fight, but regardless, we still got the win. So let's do this fight one more time, and then we will call this one a video. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this fight one more time, make sure we can get the repeatable results, and yeah, let's just hit battle. So our Lily should be able to take out this Kulu, and then we should hopefully be able to get the rest of this team killed in time. So we blocked the Seda ultimate, and now we just need the Dunliner Bell to go away, our Damien to heal everyone up nicely, which he's doing, and yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay, so our Hugin gets his ult off, Lily gets hers. She should block the Dunliner ultimate here, Faramore's gonna get his ult off. There we go. And there we go. Nice. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like the Scarlita slammed into the sword that time and insta-killed herself. So that was pretty cool. And now we just got to kill the Seda a couple more times, it looks like. And there she is. Rainstorm Ballet should take her out. And there we go. We got the win. Nicely done. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and watch this replay one more time, because that when the Scarlita slams into the Faramore sword area, it's just like, it's just instant death. I love it. It's so cool. And yeah, it's kind of scary because the Dunliner is sitting there with full energy, so if he's able to get his ult off before our Lily May can block it, then that bell goes back up, and that could be a problem for us. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So we blocked that ultimate. Here comes the sword from Faramore. Scarlita slams right down there and just dies. Just kills herself basically. So yeah, and she doesn't do a big slam because we did so much damage to the Kulu at the start of the fight. She had to use that emergency shield, and that means her slam doesn't do as much damage. So yeah, it works out pretty well. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Just wanted to kind of show you guys the process that I take for figuring out counter teams to the teams that I'm fighting, if I find one that's giving me trouble. And also I wanted to kind of just ask you guys whether or not you think that we really need Hypogean Celestial units to be successful in PvP, because like I said, I don't really think we do, and if I could go back in time, I would never pull for them. So anyway, loot bar link down below, Discord link down there too, and if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.